So I recorded a bunch of, oh my god. I recorded the whole thing and then I realized I had like skin from my dried out pimples on this side, and then I got this new one that you saw in my previous video, if you saw that, whatever. So I bedazzled it that way. It's bedazzled because I'm like 35 years old. I'm not gonna put a star on my face. I'm sorry. They're cute, but I'm not doing that. It's okay. It's just a personal choice. Do I look like I have snake bites? Like from 2000? Oh, did we shave, bro? I'm not shaving until Valentine's Day. Speaking of which, I like me when I think about clothes more than I think about art. When I think about art, I'm like, but when I think about clothes and making stuff and sewing flowers onto clothes, oh my god, what a difference. I feel like painting is my adult self, drawing was my childhood self, because that's all I would do and I loved doing it and it was the only thing I would ever do. But now I can't go back. Like, I can't just draw for fun anymore and I hate that. But painting is me now and it's something I don't want to acknowledge. Like, I'm supposed to be painting right now and I'm not. Vicky's gonna get her painting for free. Okay, she's been waiting for over a year and she did something very nice for me and she was very kind to me, so she's getting a free painting. It's gonna be great. I just have a lot of shit to do. And that, like, if I didn't have a job, I bust out so many paintings, dude. But it's fine. I love my job. I need a job. Is this even in focus? Who cares? But I need like a full day to get a little bit of that done. And I hope that makes people appreciate like the process of painting more, because it takes fucking forever. I'm sorry for cussing. Get over it. Now I got sassy. I'm thinking about painting. I'm like, so depressing. So let's get back to clothes. This is my spring summer 2004 Issey Miyake top. Oh, why am I wearing it? Because I can, and I wore it to work today under a little cardigan, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna work in it because I can. Why am I wearing a red bra underneath? Because I can, and because I'm gonna make my Valentine's Day fit for Friday, which is Valentine's Day, and it's all red, and I'm gonna wear a red pencil skirt because that's the only thing I look good in. This red bra, and then I have just like a cheap little red tube top, but I wanted a sweetheart neckline, which I have in like bathing suit form, that I like, it's a halter. I could have worn that, but I didn't like the panty lines in the back. It's Norma Kamali. It's beautiful, fits great. But yeah, I just got a cheap sweetheart neckline, strapless top, and then I'm gonna put flowers on it like that. I don't know how to sew. I only know how to in out by hand. I think I'm fumbling a bag by not knowing how to use a sewing machine, but it's fine, we'll get there eventually. But I love the process of sewing flowers onto things. And I have these sequins. I've had these for like years for no reason. So maybe if I'm feeling fun, I'll sequin some of the flowers. That would be cool. But whatever. Okay. Where am I going, you might ask? What the hell is that on my screen? I don't like that. Hold on. Hold on. What does that mean? Anyway, as I was saying, so on Valentine's Day, I'm going on a date by myself to a concert. And then, oh, where am I going? Where am I going the following Monday? To another concert. Oh, and then where am I going Tuesday? Another concert. Because in what world do you get to see your favorite artist on Valentine's Day? In whose world? Mine. And in whose world do you get to see them 3 out of the 6 times they're in your city? Mine. I was sitting here like, should I do it? I will go 6 nights. But I was like, nah, we need to calm down. The 15th was out of the question for whatever reason. I think I designated that day for homework. The 16th, I don't think he's performing. I'm going the 17th and the 18th. And there's still time. I don't think the 20th and the 21st are sold out, so. But I don't have fits planned for those days. I only have 3 fits planned, so those are the only days I'm going. And I looked at, no, actually not I looked at, but like I've seen on TikTok people's, I don't look at Fitspo. I'm like, no, I scroll away. I don't look at the set list. I say no, I scroll away. And then, these fits are for me. Like, I feel bad. None of them are in correlation, like, to the album or Tyler. Like, no, I literally just want to wear red and put flowers on something. I might do a cyanotype print of the Chromacopia cover for the Tuesday show, if time permits. So it's cyanotype, which means it's gonna print from the sun, and it's gonna be blue, but then I'm gonna go over it in green paint, so it's green. In my head, like, I picture them, honestly, yes, I'm excited to go. Obviously, that's my favorite artist. Like, yeah, duh, obviously, but I just like having a reason to make shit. That's like half the fun of like going to any event, a rave, a festival, a concert, a show. Like, you gotta like commit to the whole thing. It just makes it more fun. And then that trickles down into like, oh, I'm gonna wear something fun to work now. Oh, I'm doing it every day. Oh, I'm gonna wear something fun to go grocery shopping. Oh, I'm doing it every day. Oh wait, I'm wearing something fun every day. Oh, I'm making something every day and it's healthy. Alright, shut the fuck up. So yeah, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Cause whose fave comes to your city 6 times? And I just don't know when I'll get to see him perform again. And anytime you have an opportunity to see live music, you do it. And I tell everybody now, if you have a favorite artist and they tour, just go see them. And then, like, if you have, like, let's say you have a favorite athlete, you're gonna go to every game, right? I don't have a favorite athlete. I have a favorite performer. So you're gonna see as many shows as you can. Cause that's amazing. You get to hear it live. Oh my god, anyway, okay. Shut the fuck up. If I look stupid, it's cause I am. Can you see me wiggling my toes? Okay. I'm hella wiggling my toes. Shit. What's the point? There is no point. It's this or I kill myself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I lost it. I have to pee too. Oh, we fucked up, dude. I fucked up. I know a pro sequiner is out there right now. Like, this dumb bitch. It's okay. I'm cussing this week. I don't care. It's Valentine's Day week. I'm literally love-shaped. I am love. I do whatever I want. Because I mean well. Bitch. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. No, baby, don't cry. She's crying. She's crying. That's all we have so far. So, like, what I didn't take into account, which I've made this mistake before with clothes or shirts, like, I have broad shoulders. I have a huge, sexy back with a big tattoo on it. And I have, like, a big chest area. Not big titty, not big, big chest. So everything does this. So these flowers in my mind were gonna go like right here. I don't know. They're in my armpits. They're over here. It's still cute. It's fine, but we gotta fill it in more. What am I fucking talking about? This is important. I'm glad I had this conversation today. So I made it. One of my goals is to just be completely sober forever because I love my brain background. We've had so many concussions, and I used to be very smart, like scare myself smart, book smart, and then I started getting like perfect grades. Perfect grades, just a perfect fucking brain. And then I started getting concussions, and then my grades started to drop, and then stuff happened to me, stuff started happening to me, and then my grades would plummet even more. And it's not that I wasn't smart, it's just like I couldn't do the like, especially when I got to college, when it got really bad, when everything caught up to me, I couldn't read, couldn't physically write. When I had my last concussion, I went to dinner with my parents because they went to go get me in DC, and I remember looking at the menu, looking and seeing the words, but not knowing what any of it meant. And it was like, it was a fucking Italian restaurant, so it was, I think, so it was stuff like, oh, fettuccine, spaghetti, but I couldn't, like, my brain can see the words again, but everything was like moving, and I couldn't translate the words to my brain, and I had to have my mom read the menu for me. That was horrible. And I made that decision because my body's now rejecting substances. Awesome, I love that. You know, I think we've outgrown it. I don't need anything anymore, and I like I'm forcing myself to be like, if we need these to access a part of myself, okay, what was I saying? Okay, so if I needed things like alcohol to access parts of me that I really wanted to bring forward, then those parts of me already exist, and I should be able to bring those parts of me forward, like at the drop of a dime, at the I don't know, is that the phrase? Like, whenever I want, you know? What was the point? So I was talking to somebody at work today, and they were like, they go to shows a lot, they go to concerts and stuff, so we talk about that. And I was telling them that I was going to a concert tomorrow, and we were talking about drinking alcohol, how alcoholism is just so normal and so accepted. And even though it's so harmful, and people don't care, and people excuse it and think it's okay, and it's not. So I told her I wasn't planning on drinking, and then she said, when you go to concerts and shows and stuff, you have to like really plan ahead and make it part of a plan that you stick to, that you're not gonna drink. And I was like, dude, you're so right. Like, I need to not commit, but like not even like be disciplined, but it's in the plans to not drink, right? Because, and then I said, it's just there, and it's so easy. And like never mind what I said. I was gonna say, like, I had made plans in my head to go to the bathroom during Lil Yachty's set, because Lil Yachty and I have one-sided beef. I'm gonna put the picture right there. That's why we have one-sided beef. He doesn't know me. It wasn't a dig at all. but I just chose to have one-sided beef with him because of that picture. Yeah, I was just excited to see Rihanna, and I wasn't like making a stupid face. I was yelling, I was cheering, I was saying, "Wow!" You know? And ever since that tweet, we've had one-sided beef. So I'm not gonna watch this set. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go take flicks. I'm gonna go take selfies. I'm just kidding. I'm going 3 nights. I can see him 3 times. I'm just kidding. But then also, like, during that period, I was like, oh, maybe I'll go get a drink or something. That way I'm like, woo, for Tyler's set. But then I was like, no, I made a commitment to myself. I made a promise to myself that I love my brain and I want to take care of it, and I don't want to do, like, I have so much control, and I don't want to do anything that's going to further damage it, because it's getting better. It's gotten a lot better, but it's still like, I need to be very careful with it, especially if I want to do stuff like that. Like, I need to be on it. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna drink tomorrow, today, whenever I post this, whatever. But you really do have to make a promise to yourself ahead of time, like, no, we're gonna go and I'm not gonna drink, and that's it. And I don't need to. Like, I'm still gonna have a good time. That's so stupid. I hate feeling like I need it to have more fun or loosen up, as corny as it sounds. Like, really, like, that's silly. Like, oh man, I don't need that. I don't want to need that, you know? And it especially, like, came together this week because I was doing math homework and I was writing. I've been physically writing so much, and I haven't been able to do that in years. If I pull up like an old notebook, like, it's illegible. My writing was illegible because the connection between my hand and my brain and my hand wasn't there, and I need that. Everything I do is this to this. Like, I need the images to go from my brain to my hand. I need the communication to go from my brain to my hands, my brain to my hands. And with writing, like, it wasn't happening. It was so frustrating, and I love to write, but to not be able to physically write was always really hard. So okay, whatever, what the fuck am I saying? Back to my homework. So I was doing homework and I was like, oh my god, I'm taking my time. My writing is, like, I can read it, it's legible, it's neat, I'm enjoying myself. And I started crying. I broke down because I was like, I cannot believe I can physically write again. And you really do take little things like that for granted, and that's why school is taking me so long, and it's especially hard because I can't do simple things like read and write. And I think that's also why I've been so vocal on social media and so talky on my stories and on the internet, because that's all I could do was just talk. Listen and talk, observe and talk, because I couldn't do anything. Like, I don't know what part of my brain that I fucked up, but things going from my eyes to my hands was impossible. So again, I like being in control and having the power over these decisions to not ruin my brain further if I don't have to, or, like, you know, like, I really don't have to drink, I don't have to do anything. But things are so addictive, and I get that too. I get addiction, I understand. And I empathize, sympathize, I don't know, both. I understand, but at some point you just have to look at yourself and be like, hey man, I love you, I'm not gonna do that to you anymore. Like, trigger warning, self-harming. Straight up, like, when you feel the feeling, you're just like, we don't do that anymore. And you have to be very firm and literally speak to yourself like, nah bitch, we don't do that anymore, stop it. Yeah, and it's so addictive. Never smoked a cigarette, never put a cigarette in my mouth, never felt the need to, but I always tell people who relate to self-harming, like, I can imagine it feels like needing a cigarette, and then you have to, like, fight. Like, fighting yourself is really hard. Fighting a part of you that's so comfortable and familiar, be like, no, we don't do that. And then So when you compare it to drinking, it feels like drinking doesn't feel as bad, but it's still something bad, you know? And then I have to be like, no, we don't do that anymore. We don't have to do that anymore. So let's see what happens when we don't do that anymore. You know what I mean? What the fuck was I gonna say? So I'm not drinking tomorrow. And then I was telling the girl at work today, like, and then you just find another vice. And then I was thinking about what my vices. We've been into not crazy stuff, but like we've had vices that we no longer have, and I'm very happy about it, and I'm very proud of it. But what are my vices now? Caffeine, coffee, sugar, and shopping. Like, you just have to find a less detrimental in a different way. A less detrimental vice. Be addicted to something, but something that's gonna pour into you and not deplete you or destroy you from the inside out, especially. Yeah, you're having a good time, but girl, you're fucking up your brain and your liver in the long run. Shopping is me pouring into myself. Coffee is, it's bad. I'm trying to slow down with the coffee and the sugar in the coffee too. But I think my worst habit right now is shopping. We'll get over that. I just think now that I have the access to buy the things I want, I'm spending it. You know, you never know. I don't live like I'm dying. I live like I'm suicidal. Like at any moment I could be like, I'm sick of your shit. That's it. So I give her everything she wants. Alright, I don't want to talk anymore. What was I gonna say? She's hungry. Gotta feed her. Okay. So we end on a lighter note. I'll do a little fit check tomorrow on Valentine's Day. Thank you, mate.